Hello guys and welcome you all into the Food Academic channel. Before going to start, I would like to say you that please ignore the background noise because I am not a professional editor or video maker. I just thought that particular guidance regarding this BTech course, BTech stream is essential to share with you, and that's why I'm making this video. So please subscribe and this Food Academic channel, and if you like this video, please like it and share with your friends. That also helpful to your friends too. So let's start it. As particularly we know that food is our basic need. So today food technology growing fastly because of all our need to food. Everybody wants better food, better regarding its processing, shelf life, quality, and of course the packaging. So nowadays so many students turns towards the discipline that is food technology. So in this video I just collaborated some points that particularly who set the syllabus of this BTech food technology, then what is SAU, and general information regarding the various departments, then credit distribution. Credit means the marking distribution, then departments and its courses. So these courses have several names, means BTech food technology have the several streams. Some universities offer BTech in food science, some offer in BSc in food science, some offer post graduations by the name, different names: food processing technology, food processing and engineering, food preservation, food quality, food biotechnology, so etc. Varies means different it name, but the basic is they all are contributed or classified in only one branch, that is food science or the food technology. So this BTech food technology syllabus regarding the SAU, that is the state agricultural universities, and here I am talking about only the Maharashtra state agricultural universities. So these, under these particularly BTech food technology syllabus can be organized or revised by the ICAR New Delhi, ICAR Indian Council of Agricultural Research, which is situated in New Delhi, and they change according to the 15 committee. They change the new syllabus from the year 2017 and 18. Now it has the particularly 180 credits after 2017 and 18. As we know that this is the UG program which have the 4-year duration, and after 12th passing we just take admission to this BTech food technology. It has 180 credits, 91 credits for the theory and 89 credits for the practicals. So State Agricultural University, that is SAU. There are 4 state agricultural universities situated in Maharashtra. Number 1, which belongs particularly Mahatma Phule Krishi Vidyapit, situated in Rahuri. Then second one is the Dr. Panjabrao Deshmukh Krishi Vidyapit, Akola. Dr. Balasaheb Sawant Kokan Krishi Vidyapit, Dapoli. Vasantrao Naik Marathwada Krishi Vidyapit, Parvani. Among these SAU, only the Parvani University, that is Vasantrao Naik Marathwada Krishi Vidyapit, has offered BTech food technology, which has only one government college which belongs to that Vasantrao Naik Krishi Vidyapit. Means it has only one government college in Maharashtra for the course BTech food technology. All other universities as well as this Vasantrao Naik Krishi Vidyapit has affiliated private colleges which offers same courses, but all are private. Basically the pattern is same: exams conducted by the universities, paper evaluations, even paper settings. That particularly papers can be checked by the universities. Only the classes are conducted in private colleges. Means for that only you have to pay the tuition fees. Otherwise all is same. That colleges admission process, different allied affiliated colleges, their tuition fees, and for other informations you should check the websites of the ICAR or the particular university websites. So we just take here the general information. This existing program is for 4 years, which have the 8 semesters. Now then after 10 plus 2 means that is 12 passing, you should have the group PCMB, and you just easily take the admission for this proposed BTech Food Technology courses. Okay, so now we turn towards the credits distribution. 1 credit is equal to 50 marks. So each semester has 8 to 10 subjects or more than that, with addition of that, particularly the allied courses, that is NSS or other courses. Subjects are from all departments. For each semester we'll discuss in further slides. Means it have the department wise courses for each and every semester. These subjects have pattern based on their credits. Credits in the sense there are 4 to 5 types of credit. Means either the subject is for the 3 credits, 2 credits or 1 credits. Basically 3 credits means 2 plus 1 subject is there, or 1 plus 2. In that, if 2 plus 1 credit is there, the 80 marks for the theory, 20 marks for the midterm, 40 marks for the actual practicals, and 10 marks for the GP. GP means the general performance, which by submitting the assignments or the regular behavior of the students, according to that the professor should give the marks to the students. If the course credit have the 1 plus 2 is equal to 3, then 40 marks for the theory, 10 marks for the midterm, and 80 marks for the actual practicals. Here the particular 80 marks means the particularly practicals mark range is high, and then the 20 marks for the GP as well. If the course is of 2 credits, then the particularly it has distribution like 1 plus 1 means 40 for the theory, 10 for the midterm, 40 for the practical, and 10 for the GP, general performance. If 2 plus 0 is equal to 2, then 80 theory, 20 midterm, no practical, no general performance, means you have to perform based on your theory. If 1 credit subject is there, that is 0 plus 1, no theory, no midterm, only practical and general performance. And allied course, basically the NSS, National Service, that particularly scheme, which is having again 0 plus 1 credit. So important thing is the passing. Passing in this stream is for the 50%. Previous syllabus it has the 55% passing, means student required the 55% marks. Means if suppose we take the example of these 3 credits, okay, so if we take example of these 3 credits, that means 80 marks for the theory and 20 marks for the midterm, means out of that particularly the 100 marks for the theory and 50 marks for the practicals, basically 50 marks for the practicals. So means you have to take the particular marks for 80 marks for the paper, so you require more than 40 marks for the theory and 10 marks plus for the midterms. Same way for practicals, 20 plus marks, general performance 5 plus marks, means if you carry the 40 plus marks, that means suppose you get the 41 marks and here you get the 11 marks out of that 20 marks of the midterm, then the total is 52 marks. So you require only the 50% for the passing. Again here you require 20 plus marks in practical and 5 plus marks for the GP, Means 25 total, more than 25 you just get pass into practicals. The separate passings or the total of all more than the 50% marks. Means suppose 3 credit subject is there, so total 150 marks are there. So you require to carry or get that marks. Suppose for example 1 plus 1 subject is there, means total credit is 2. So in that you have to take the marks more than the 20 plus for the theory, 5 plus for the midterm, that is total is 25 marks, and for the practicals 20 plus marks. So according to that you have to take the marks. Now the department before 2017 and 18 there are 5 departments, but nowadays it proposed into the 6 departments. So later we just check which is additional into this department syllabus according to that. So here we just see the particularly departments. Previous departments are Department of Food Science and Technology, then Food Engineering, Food Chemistry and Nutrition, Food and Industrial Microbiology, Food Trade and Business Management. Now Food Science and Technology is changed and have the name Food Process Technology, then Food Engineering as it is, then Food Chemistry and Nutrition same way. Food and Industrial Microbiology change into the Food Microbiology and Safety. This Food Trade Business Management changes into the Food Business Management. Previously it is Food Trade and Business Management. Now it is Food Business Management. And the 6th one is the Food Plant Operation. New department is Food Plant Operation. I think this was best decision because students should get the operational knowledge, plant operational knowledge which will helpful during their industrial jobs. So here we see the department wise courses. So first department of Food Process Technology. These has 4 courses you should have to study throughout your whole 4-year course of BTech Food Technology. Then we have the Department of Food Engineering. Again this has 14 subjects in this, and previously also we have the 14 subjects. Department of Food Chemistry and Nutrition, we have only 8 subjects to study. So look here, the basics. So these particularly each and every department having like this. For example, FPT 111, that is 111, means it says that first year, first semester, first course of this department. Suppose this is middle signs or middle numbers says about the semesters, and first for the years and last one for the subject. So according to that particularly syllabus is stated. So Department of Food Chemistry and Nutrition has 8 subjects throughout the degree. Then Department of Food Microbiology and Safety 7 subjects, and Department of Food Business Management 9 subjects. Among these, Food Microbiology has less subjects and later than the Food Chemistry and Nutrition. So this Food Business Management, again here the computer knowledge, then the business skills, management knowledge, that marketing knowledge, all you get by this BTech Food Technology. Then the 6th department is Department of Food Plant Operation. Here we have the 7 subjects. In this, industrial tour, means that is the educational tour, then ELP, that is experiential learning program, phase 1st, 2nd, then research project you have to do in your 7th semester, then a seminar as well, and in last semester you have the implant training. So that's all for today. Thank you. Please like, share, and subscribe this Food Alchemy. And if you have any suggestions, questions, so feel free to comment us on our channel. Thank you very much.